everybody, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Vonn and I'm an English teacher living here in South Korea. Now, if you're returning to my channel, you might look around and notice that things look a little different than the last time that you saw me. And that's because I no longer live in my Gangnam apartment. I moved. So if you're wondering why I moved, my old contract ended and I got a new job in Songpagu. So I decided to move from Gangnam to Jamsil. If you don't know anything about Jamsil, I'm pretty sure you've seen the tallest building in Seoul. That is the Lotte Tower. So that's kind of like the representative of what Jamsil is. There's a Lotte Tower, there's Sokcheon Lake, there's Lotte World, Lotte Department Store. Everything Lotte is pretty much here. And my apartment is extremely close to the tower. Now, if you've seen my videos before, my first video was my Busan apartment tour, and then I had my Gangnam apartment tour, which I'm so sorry I did not get a chance to show you guys the furnished version of that. But I'm gonna make up for it today by showing you the furnished version of my Jamsil apartment tour. Without further ado, let's go check it out. Okay guys, so we're standing outside of my apartment, and in my last two apartments, they had a touchpad that you had to enter the key code in. This is the same, except I kind of like this one because I can also use my key card. Boom, get me into my room. So we walk in, of course you want to put your slippers here or your shoes here. I have a full length mirror right here, so this is pretty dope, so you can check yourself out before you go. To the right is my shoe closet. So of course you can see all my shoes here, probably have, you know, more than I need in Korea. Now we walk into the apartment, and to the left, we will see the bathroom. So it's a pretty decent sized bathroom. I have an overhead shower as well as the sprayer right there. And if we put on our bathroom shoes to walk in, we can go to the mirror here. And I like it because it's a sliding mirror. I have everything that I need. Hella cologne here because I have an unhealthy obsession with cologne face stuff. And then on this side, I have all my other products here. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff. All right, come out of the bathroom and walk this way. We will go into the kitchen. Now, in the kitchen, we have all my seasonings right here because I love to cook. If we go up here, this is like a storage space, so I keep some kind of foods up here, you know, my dishes and things. Pretty small sink, but that's okay. And if you look here, you'll notice there is no stove. Now, this apartment was originally going to be a goshiwon, which is just kind of like a smaller apartment style living space, very tiny. But they decided not to, I guess, but they still never put the stove in. So I actually have an electric stove that I ordered that should be here pretty soon, and then I can actually start cooking again. Underneath, of course, is the washing machine. I have some laundry in there right now, storage space for things under here. Over here, the fridge is small because, like I said, it was going to be a goshiwon. They don't need a big fridge. I have my pre-workout. I have, you know, C4, alcohol, tea, everything that I need right there. Up here actually is my microwave and then some more storage things up there. And here's more storage, and I have my drying rack for my laundry. I have umbrellas, I have my vacuum. And if we turn this way, you can see my coat rack, which I turned into my mask rack because it's too hot for coats. And my TV stand, which I didn't know I was gonna have a TV stand. This is from my old apartment. But, you know, it kind of makes good use. I use that for storage as well. And here is the view of my living room. Guys, it feels so good to have a living room now. In my last apartment, I had a pretty decent sized living room. My last apartment was bigger than this one, but this one feels more homey. It feels more at home. And my bedroom is separate. I'll show you that later. But yeah, I just love this. It came with the curtain, so I didn't have to buy anything. And yeah, it's just so relaxing to come out here. If you have guests out here, people can, you know, relax and no one has to just chill in your room all day. So it's pretty awesome. It came with this TV stand, it came with the TV, but the couch and everything else is mine. And this is kind of one of my other favorite things is the windows. So the windows are actually double windows because in Seoul, it can get very cold. So they have double windows to kind of keep the cold out. And this is kind of the view from where I live. Just other buildings, nothing major. So backing away from this, if we go over here, you can see my Cape Verdean flag. You got to represent where you're from. So we are going to walk over into the bedroom, and it's a sliding door. And voila, here's my bedroom. Now I had to hang my tapestry up. Makes it feel nice and calm in here for me. I also have a double window in here too, so keep the cold out. And these curtains and everything came with the apartment, so I was pretty happy about that. Let's turn and look at the view of the bedroom. So it's enough space for me. There's lots of closet space up here. I don't really know what to do with this. I just kind of have towels up there, lots of other random things up here. I am happy about my closet though. It has these sliding doors with lots of room in here for things. And the other side actually has room as well. So here are all my clothes, ties, hats, and then I kind of just use this for storage down here. So this is my official apartment tour. All right guys, so I'm deciding to end this video in the living room instead of the bedroom because why not? And I just hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully this gives you insight to what other apartments around Seoul or around Korea will look like. But also there's a couple of different questions that I've been asked about my apartment, about my living experience and everything. So I figured I'd take this time to answer them now. So one of the main questions that I get is, how much do you pay for your rent? So this apartment is about 660,000 won, which is actually kind of a steal for the area that I live in and for the size of the apartment. Luckily for me, my job pays a portion of it, so I technically only pay about 260,000 per month for this. This is my first month living here, but that's how much I have to pay out of pocket for it. The other question, how did you find the apartment? It's actually pretty hard to find apartments that are real, and what I mean by that is, like, if you look on Craigslist or other apartment finding apps, sometimes they post fake apartments just to kind of reel you in and get you in there, and then they show you things that that was never real, properties that they never had. So the best way to do it is to go through a recruiter. That's what I did. I went through a recruiter and found this one. I found my Gangnam apartment through a recruiter as well. There is a recruiter fee. It just depends on how much the apartment is, how much the down payment is, etc. So for my Gangnam apartment, I think I had to pay my recruiter about 460,000 won, which I didn't know about the fee in the beginning, so that was kind of on me. This time, my school actually paid the recruiter fee, so I was set with that. Like, I have a really good school, they're really taking care of me, so I was really happy about that. The other question, how much was the deposit? So once again, my school put down the deposit for this one, just like my school put down for my previous apartment. My previous apartment, I think the down payment was 5 million won, which is about $5,000. For this one, it was 10 million won, so obviously about $10,000 for the apartment, which my school will get back once I move out, as long as there's no damages, etc., etc. It's just like a normal deposit back home. The last question, how did you get all your stuff from Gangnam to here? So actually, I was recommended an app from a friend, which I can drop down in the information box below. But I hired a moving company. It actually wasn't that expensive. It kind of just goes based off of how many boxes and items and furniture that you have. So in total, to move everything that I had, it was like $120. So not expensive at all. It took maybe an hour to move everything, so it wasn't bad. And yeah, it was quick, it was easy, the guy was really nice, and I definitely recommend it to anybody who wants to move. But those are the 4 main questions that I've gotten since, moving and making these videos. So if anybody has any more questions, feel free to drop a comment in the box below or send me a message directly on my Instagram. I don't mind. But until next time, everyone be sure to like, comment, subscribe, be safe, wear a mask, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.